Whether you're hiring a contractor, leasing property, or forming a business partnership, it's essential to understand what makes a contract legally enforceable in Oklahoma. Without enforceability, a contract is merely a promise without legal binding force. This article explains the key elements that Oklahoma courts consider when deciding whether a contract can be enforced. Every contract begins with an offer, or a clear statement of the terms under which one party agrees to do or not do something. The other party must then give a clear acceptance of those terms. However, if the acceptance changes the terms or adds conditions, it's a counteroffer, not acceptance. In Oklahoma, a valid contract requires a meeting of the minds, meaning both parties must understand and agree to the same terms. Consideration is what each party gives or promises in exchange for the other's performance. It can be money, services, goods, or a promise to refrain from doing something. Oklahoma law requires this mutual exchange for a contract to be enforceable. For example, if you promise to pay a contractor $5,000 to remodel your kitchen and they agree to do the work, the money is your consideration and the labor is theirs. All parties must have the legal ability to enter into a contract. In Oklahoma, this generally means parties must be 18 or older. They must be mentally competent. They must not be under the influence of drugs or alcohol during the agreement. Contracts signed by minors or individuals lacking mental capacity may be void or voidable under Oklahoma law. The contract must not require either party to perform an act that is illegal or against public policy. This means that a contract for illegal gambling, unlicensed work, or committing a crime is not enforceable. A contract must be sufficiently definite in its terms. This means the agreement should clearly state what is being exchanged, when it will happen, how much will be paid, and any other essential terms. Vague or ambiguous agreements may not be enforceable because courts cannot enforce a contract they do not understand. Most contracts in Oklahoma do not require a written agreement to be valid. However, under the statute of frauds, some agreements must be in writing to be enforceable, such as contracts for the sale of real estate, agreements that parties cannot complete within 1 year, contracts for the sale of goods over $500 under the Uniform Commercial Code. Both parties must enter into the agreement voluntarily and knowingly, without coercion, fraud, or mistake. If a party can prove they were misled or forced into the contract, then a court may declare it void.